What makes a good game? More specifically, what makes a Roblox JoJo game good? Well, it's a lot of things. PvP, balancing, effects, animations, anti-cheat, bugs, consistent updates, and maps. Basically what I'm saying is that there's a lot of things to consider when making a Roblox JoJo game. For example, ABD had consistent updates and PvP, but it had bad balancing, effects, animations, anti-cheat, and bugs. Back in the days, these were the types of JoJo games on Roblox. They had a lot of bugs, bad balancing, and a bad anti-cheat, but people mostly played them just because of grinding and fun PvP. The three most popular JoJo games were Stand Upright, A Universal Time, and ABD. Stand Upright was fun, and the same went for the two other JoJo games. These games were extremely unbalanced. They had like one-shot barrages, one-shot time stops. They had a lot of one-shots, and they had many flaws in them. But they survived for a long time because of the grinding and the fun PvP. There was also another small game called YBA. It only had like 4K players. It's like basically nothing. I don't think this game's gonna get really big. But in July 15, everything would change. Because Stand Upright just, well, like, it just randomly, like, shut down for, like, I don't know. They just decided to make a rework. Then in reality, there was, like, a duping glitch and everybody had, like, a million of the most rare stands. So they decided to shut down and make a new rework. Oh well, guess now everyone will play UT, right? Well, I mean, ABD is still up, right? Huh. Okay, well, there are no JoJo games now other than trash copies of ABD and really unpolished bad games. Oh wait, there's this game, and it has a million players now. So yeah, now there was no other good JoJo games, and ABD was dying, so everyone just decided to play YBA. But it wasn't all good. It was also unbalanced, but it was good enough. At least it was more balanced than the other JoJo games. This lasted for 2 years, YBA having no competitors and getting more and more players. 2 years later, and YBA is now a lot more balanced and polished. Don't get me wrong, it still was unbalanced, like time stops, beatdowns, straight up one-shots. You can literally just beat down with Tomo and Star Platinum the world, then time stop and it will be a one-shot, even if the player had boxing. But at least it's not as bad as AVD or AUT or Stand Upright, since at least it doesn't have one-shot barrages. And it was still the best JoJo game, right? On Roblox, right? Right? Oh, well, AUT just got released. It has 150k players and YB just lost 10k players. Wait, AUT? Isn't that the stupid unbalanced game with non-canon stands? Yes. But actually no, since they completely reworked the whole game. New stands, new animations, new effects, literally everything. But what about Stand Upright? They were working on the game too, right? I think, I don't know, they said that it was coming soon, like 7 months ago. But like, it was been like, yeah, I don't know, it's probably gonna get released in like 2030 or something. Anyways, now everyone's comparing YBA and AUT fans are saying YBA is unbalanced and has bad anti-cheat, and YBA fans are saying that AUT has bad models, many bugs, and a confusing tutorial. So which one is better, you might be saying? Well, it depends on personal taste, but how about which one is better on a technical level? Well, let's see. We will compare them with maps, balancing, models, animations, bugs, anti-cheat, game modes, and effects. First, let's talk about the map. This option is mostly about your own opinion, but I think AUT's map is better. Why? Well, I mean, in my opinion, it's better because I personally like the look. And also, it's easier to understand. It has a lot of good spots like Coliseum, Football Field, Desert Swamp, Forest. Fucking Forest. Shit. Don't get me wrong, YBA has really good places too, like Coliseum, Arcade, Train Station. That's it, really. But it took me about 3 weeks to learn the entire map of YBA at first. But in AUT, I learned it in a day because it's easier to understand. You might like YBA's map more, but in my opinion, AUT's map is better. Now balancing. You already know where this is going. AUT might not have perfect balancing, but it might as well. Compared to YBA, at least AUT doesn't have any one-shots. And time stops. And beatdowns. All of these are balanced in AUT, unlike in YBA. In YBA, there's so many one-shots and big HP combos. AUT also had one-shots and infinite combos, but they very quickly patched them. They also very quickly patched new bugs, compared to YBA where they take an extremely long time to patch anything. So you already knew I would say this, but yeah, obviously AUT's balancing is better. What about the models? Well, this is a lot about your opinion, which stands you like more, like which stand models you like more. I mean, it's really about your opinion. I don't really know like which one to say, but I swear to God, I cannot look at the KC model. It used to be my main, and now they made it absolutely horrifying. It is so ugly. I cannot look at this. It used to look so good. Look at this now. It is actually disgusting. But I mean, all the other models look kind of good, I think. Look, in my opinion, the realistic stands of YBA look absolutely trash, and I hate them. I'm gonna be honest, the old models look a lot better. And this sounds very biased, and I know a lot of people will say it is biased in the comments if this video even gets any views. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one to AUT. Now animations. Okay, I'm giving this one to AUT too, but I know, but just look. Just take a look. Just take a big look at this. Can you really say that these animations are worse than YBA's? No, you can't. And considering the fact that this game was made in 6 months and YBA was made in 2 years, this is 101% going to AUT. And as you can see, AUT is winning by a landslide. But moving on to bugs. Oh God, bugs. Jesus Christ, look at all these bugs. Jesus. Okay, don't get me wrong, AUT has a lot of bugs, like, a lot, but AUT has a lot more. Like, that's just because they had like 1 day of testing, which is extremely small, but like they made the entire game in 6 months, so can you really blame them? Anyway, YBA still has less bugs than AUT, so I'm giving this one to YBA. Now anti-cheat. Which game has the best anti-cheat, you might ask? Well, you might say YBA has a good anti-cheat, and probably you've been in main game and you haven't really seen a lot of hackers, but let me just ask you this. Have you ever, once, ever at all, played SPR? Like, ever? Come on, just tell me. Have you? Have you? Because if you have, this has probably happened in 94% of your matches. Now, I'm not sure if AUT's anti-cheat is bad since I haven't seen anyone hacking it yet because it only has been released for like a week. So I'll just make this a draw. Moving on to game modes. This one goes to YBA for having more game modes, but Kura is adding SPR soon and a lot of mini games, and a lot more. But for now, I guess this one goes to YBA. Let's move on to effects. Like, I really like YBA's effects. They're really good. Like, they have good beatdowns, they have good M1s, good barrages, good perfect blocks and everything, but look at this dude, oh my god. And a lot of people agree with me. So yeah, AUT has better effects, and well, that's the end. So anyways, AUT won, but keep in mind, this is mostly from a technical standpoint. Your opinion could be different. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. And if you didn't, just comment something about how YB is a lot better than AUT. And goodbye.